we're still in Black History Month, right? And so we were figuring, since this, and it's only right, we do this, like, we got to do this for Black History Month. We can't miss Black History Month, you know what I'm saying? And so for that occasion, we were thinking the top 10 classic Black movies. Like, I got a list, Hood got a list, right? And so, you know what? I'm gonna let you go for it, because you hit me with a dart right before the video. So I'm just gonna let you go first, bro. I gotta see what this list is right here.
All right. So what he's referencing is, I said before the video started that I don't like most what are considered to be classic Black movies. Like Barbershop Friday. I don't really rock.
Lord. Lord.
I tip my hat to the success, and for all intents and purposes, there was a void. These people came and they filled it, the juice, they filled this hunger, and I respect that they did that, and I'm glad that Black people have that. But that's just, I didn't really grow up. Those movies didn't grow up in my household, so I don't have a nostalgic attachment to them. By the time I did get exposed to them, I was a little bit older. I had already kind of wished that I had Black media, and I had already gotten to the point where the Black media I was hoping for was more not common denominator. So when I saw things like The Juice and I saw things like Friday, I don't really want to see a stoner comedy. I don't really want to see nigga shit. This isn't doing anything for me. But I won't say they're bad movies. They're just not my thing.
Well, I'll throw a little caveat in there as well. You grew up in a very Christian household too, so a lot of Black staples you were probably shielded from. I don't know if that's the right word, but it never entered your sphere, I guess you could say.
That's certainly true.
Right.
That's also true.
Got you. All right.
So I for my number 10 pick, and this is, I'm not apologizing for nothing on this list. I'm saying this is not an old
brother. Hey man.
Well, it's an old story, but it's not the version of the movie that I appreciate. It's not that old. It actually came out in 2016.
When I first met this woman, I saw Rose and I latched on to her. I told her, baby, I don't want to marry. I just want to be your man. Rose told me.
I told him if he wasn't a mankind, then move out the way so the mankind could find me.
That's what she told me. You're in my way, you're blocking the view, move out the way so I can find me a husband. Where Corey? I want him to help me with this fence.
He got recruited by a college football team.
It ain't gonna get him nowhere.
If he be like you in the sports, he gonna be all right. Ain't but two men ever played baseball good as you.
And what'd it ever get me? I ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of.
Hey, Pop, can I ask you a question? How come you ain't never liked me?
What law is there say I got to like you?
So my number 10 is going to Fences with Denzel Washington and Viola Davis.
Okay.
I love that story, and I absolutely loved that portrayal of the characters. My number 9.
Mama wants so many things. Mama wants so many things. It's kind of driving me crazy.
What happens to a dream deferred?
I got a boy who sleeps in the living room. I got to share a bathroom with 2 floors of people.
Does it dry up like a raisin in the sun?
He needs something that I can't give him.
Maybe it just sags like a heavy load.
You're tired, ain't you, baby? Tired of everything. Me, the boy, the way we live.
Or does it explode?
Money is life.
Money is life? I remember a time when freedom used to be life. God, he's here. Lord have mercy. Come on now, open it, please.
Ain't never been no people act silly about no money.
Well, Lena, we ain't never had no money before. Now open it.
Is that the right amount of zeros?
Yes, ma'am.
There's going to be a lot of plays turn movies on. Well, several Plays Turn movies on this list.
Okay.
A Raisin in the Sun, definitely number
Okay.
9.
Okay.
P. Diddy. I remember reading that movie. I remember reading that play in high school, and then we watched the movie, and it was, I don't know, it was kind of like tragic, not happy ending type movies really don't usually do anything for me. I'm corny, I'm sappy. I like my ride off into the sunset type ending.
Okay, I got you.
And that movie definitely don't give you that. That story definitely doesn't give you that. But I don't know. It it hit me well enough. Number 7.
The Color Purple. An American story for the whole world. It's about life. It's about love. It's about us. You will always remember, Mr. Suge. Old Mr. Nettie. Harpo. Squeak. Sophia. And Seeley.
The Color Purple.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
See, your movies are going way above my. I'm gonna keep it a stack. It's too highbrow for me, bro. Like the two is a little too highbrow for me. But I know I know for a fact people absolutely love those movies. But yeah,
it's my list. All right, number 6.
No, one of my favorite lines in a movie ever though comes from The Color Purple. It's horrible, but I love when he was when Danny Glover was talking to Seeley. They're like, you're black, you're ugly, you're gonna never mount it. every time that movie is on, I can't help but just die laughing at that. But all right, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Number 6.
Tell me something. What do you know about Wakanda?
It's a third world country. Textiles, shepherds, cool outfits.
All front. Explorers have searched for it. Called it El Dorado. They looked for it in South America. But it was in Africa the whole time. I'm the only one who's seen it. And made it out alive.
I'm on number 6, right? Black Panther.
Yep.
There's no way Black Panther's not getting on that list. It's probably the only like real event black movie that I got in my lifetime so far. Like everybody turned out for it. And now granted, I don't think that this is like one of the greatest comic book movies ever. I think as a movie it's pretty by the numbers, but
it's up there to me. It's pretty up there for me. Yeah.
Great. I'm glad you love it. I like it. I don't have any bad things to say about it. I just don't love it. But it's on my list of blackness. It's definitely.
Okay, hold on. You gotta go. Explain yourself. Nah. Yeah, break that down for me though. What you say you like it, but you don't love it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Hit me with that.
So, all right. There was a point where the movie was getting into some really like challenging ideas. When Killmonger comes in and his ideology and what he wants, and when we were dealing with Okoye and her dichotomy of I don't really rock with Killmonger as a person, but I have a allegiance to the laws of Wakanda, and I can't just commit treason. Like there was room for this to turn into a really gray, not like black and white, good versus evil kind of story.
Okay.
And they reneged on it to keep it simple.
Yeah, I feel you.
And I was just like, I mean, it's a functional movie. It's cool, it's fun. I just, if you're gonna dangle that in front of me, I kind of need you to go through with it. And if you're not gonna do that, you don't have to do that. Everything don't gotta be, super highbrow or anything like that, especially superhero movies. They can be action movies and nothing more if they want to be.
Yeah.
But when you start to talk about those kind of things and because I mean, when you can sit, like when Killmonger goes, all that challenge shit is over with, I'm the king now. Like, he's right. And I would have liked if the movie had touched on the fact that T'Challa don't really have a claim to the throne anymore. Those are like in an extended TV show. I would love to watch those kinds of things be explored. How we have a system. I played by the rules. I won, and now you just got to take your L. And Okoye has to be like, well, damn, I mean, you're right,
king.
bro.
Yeah, I mean, that's the king. What you want me to do? That's the king. I can't do. But no, I 100% feel you, and I love how. I mean, when you talk about like a deeper narrative, like they just dangle that carrot of like a deeper narrative. Like I feel you, but at the end of the day, it's a Disney movie. You know what I'm saying? So like, even though I got you there, but I mean, come on, it's Disney movie. They ain't gonna go. We should be grateful. I don't know if that's the right word, but we should be really happy that we at least got Killmonger in a Disney movie, my guy. Like that's pretty huge. Because Killmonger is not really the villain. If you look at that movie, Killmonger is not really the villain. You know what I'm saying? But because it is a Disney movie, it's a superhero movie. Black Panther is the marquee. T'Challa is like the marquee character. So the movie that we want, you know what I'm saying? I mean, imagine if you sitting in the theater and you watching like a Marvel movie and like made by Disney, and they go that route with it. Like that would have been crazy. Like as far as they went with that though, like I'm not gonna lie, I saw the movie, I teared up a bit. You know what I'm saying? What the hell is this? Man, get out of here. I gotta cut that out, I guess. But yeah, so I mean, I teared up in that thing a bit, and I was just happy we got that, and I was happy Killmonger was there, and they did Killmonger right. He wasn't a villain, because if I was in Wakanda, I'm King Killmonger all day. You know what I'm saying? I'm killed. T'Challa, you cool, bro. Like you cool, but nah, man. Hey, these white folks gotta get it. These white folks gotta pay. Like, nah, let me stop.
I'm a purist, Team T'Challa, but it is what it is. I see why people enjoy Killmonger. Moving on, because I could talk about this all day.
I know we can. Yeah. All right, moving on.
Number 5.
A different place in a different time, different people around me. I'm on my way to find the Wiz. He's gonna get me back home.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you. And good luck.
Genius who created me only took care of my dashing good looks, my razor-sharp wit, and my irresistible attraction to the wrong women. What he forgot was a hunt.
A lion without any courage. Oh!
Can you help us, sir?
What's in it for me?
We'd be very grateful.
Yuck, 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 yuck.
Here it is. Come on now. He's on down. He's on down.
Goes to the Wiz. And I'll tell you why. I hate the Wiz. Like, bottom to top, I hate that movie. And my family is a big reason why. Like, cause my family when the Wiz come on turned into a bunch of niggas. Like real, like from the gutter niggas, bro. And I can never enjoy the movie because I've never seen the movie outside of the atmosphere of these niggas doing they nigga shit. Like, just so I'm like, can y'all shut up so I can listen to this movie? They never let me have it.
Crazy.
So my experience with the Wiz has been tainted from day one. That being said, it's another one of those movies where like I have to just be happy it exists. I'm glad it exists. I'm glad Black people have it. The music is fire, regardless of how I actually feel about the movie itself. The music is. I would never take anything away from that. It's cool, as goofy, as corny, as ridiculous as that movie is.
Yeah.
The costumes are immaculate. The setting is beautiful. Like that, they did that thing with that movie. And every now and again, I just want to tip my hat to the craft of something, even if it doesn't personally appeal to me. Yeah. So
I know, dude. So do they be in there doing the brand new day dance? Like,
yes.
Stop playing. Oh, I was joking, bro.
Dog, I'm telling you, bro, nigga shit.
Yeah, I feel exactly the same with the Wiz though. Like it's not my thing. Like it's not for me. But like I really appreciate that. I appreciate it for existing. You know what I'm saying? Even though this is not a movie made for me. Like
nah, not at all. Number 4.
Fanciful.
Fanciful.
That is correct, and you have won Crenshaw's inaugural spelling bee.
Excuse me. Spell prestidigitation.
I'm sorry, sir, but this girl is only 11. Mr. Welch, what is this?
Prestidigitation.
You know that feeling where no matter what you do or where you go, you just don't fit in? Prestidigitation. Because it's how I feel all the time. Prestidigitation.
That's correct.
Woo! My name's Akilah Anderson, and I'm 11 years old.
Dr. Joshua Larrabee thinks you have a chance of going all the way to the National Spelling Bee.
It's a tough nut. I've seen it chew kids up and spit them out. So if you want to get there, you can't be a shrinking violet. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go.
Akilah and the Bee. I was gonna rank that like a little higher.
Okay.
But I'm gonna put it at number 4. It's probably one of the first like Black movies I saw. It's the first Keke Palmer movie I saw. It cemented her as a person I recognized in my life. Like I was there when she first got into movies and stuff like that. Okay. So I grew. She's not really in the spotlight anymore, but as she was, starting to grow up, I was like, yeah, I remember you from that Spelling Bee movie, blah, blah, blah. It's actually the first movie I saw Lawrence Fishburne in. I know his career was long established before that, but that's the first movie I saw.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Like a lot of his filmography before that was not the kind of stuff you get to watch in a Christian household. Like, I didn't get to see Tina Turner. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't get to see Ike.
You didn't get to see A.n.A eat the cake?
No.
Cake A.n.A.
I didn't get to see Morpheus. I didn't see none of that, bro.
Wow, you didn't get to see Morpheus? Man.
Not till later. Not till later.
Wow, okay.
So, yeah, that's number 4. Number 3.
Hey, Roseland.
He was a pusher, a hustler, a thief.
You ready to tackle the streets? Yeah, I'm ready. Let him come.
He was loved, respected, convicted.
State your number, little. I forgot it.
In a dream that's divine.
He was a prisoner who set himself free.
A Muslim must be strikingly upright. I will not touch the white man's drugs, his liquor, his women, so that those in the darkness can see the power of the light. I will not lie, cheat, or steal.
I believe you will remain faithful. Yes.
Gotta be Malcolm X. I gotta put Malcolm X on this list.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people got beef with that movie because it apparently leaves a whole lot of stuff out, and as if movies don't do that
right
all the time.
Like you only got 2.5 hours, man. Like not everything can make it in there.
For real.
Yeah.
I don't got too much to say about that one. Other than I love it. Number 2.
I am the darker brother. I, too, am America. I want you to try out for the debate team.
You sure you want somebody like me?
No. That's why you're trying out. Gentlemen and lady, debate is combat, but your weapons are words.
In a time of change, he taught them to find their strength.
Dad, I made the debate team.
Now, Tolson can be a bit of a rebel. A little extreme for my taste.
Debate is blood sport. You must destroy your opponent, not only verbally, but physically. I am here to help you to find and keep your righteous mind.
When our nation was in need, he inspired them to give us hope.
The time for justice is always right now.
He's good.
Everybody knows he's been running around stirring up trouble.
Get down.
One of them's liable to get hurt if you catch my drift.
See, I haven't. Before I get to number 2, I'm gonna put an honorary mention. An honorary mention is The Great Debaters. I didn't have a place for it on my list.
Oh, I forgot all about that. Okay.
Yeah, I really like that movie. I that's another movie I could talk about all night if I was given the opportunity. The final speech that James gives, the climax, about lynching. In Texas they lynch Negroes and all. It's a beautiful speech. The music is by one of my favorite composers, James Newton Howard. And I of course love anything Denzel Washington has ever in. So it has a lot of my top elements of a lot of the industry. Favorite composer, one of my favorite actors, one of my favorite activities. I love to debate. So a movie about it, it's all there.
Word.
I heard you've been spending a lot of time at your auntie house. How's the couch life?
Got my woman and my baby living there. It's hard, man. But everybody can't do what you do.
Really, what I do getting played out, Dre. Where the money at?
Why you gotta be so ruthless, cuz?
I'll make a few changes.
Where you think you going?
I'm just trying to get home.
That's my son.
You need to get back in the house or I will ruin your night.
I gotta talk to my moms like that. You had the chance to change the situation. Would you take it?
Just hit that first beat hard. All right, you cruising down the street.
All right. Cruising down the street in my 6'4".
Hey, that was dope, eh?
You're listening to Compton's very own Ice Cube, Eazy-E, and Dr. Dre.
So, outside of my honorable mention, my number 2 movie is Straight Outta Compton.
Okay. Man, look at you with the hood hits. Okay. Yeah.
Bro,
okay.
I had no expectations for that movie. My friend from high school dragged me to it. I didn't even know who NWA really was at the time. Again, I'm not going to keep going back to my household, but
right.
Of course, we didn't listen to Fuck the Police in that household. I didn't know nothing about that. But I went to go see this movie, and it was just, it's made for fans of NWA clearly, but it's not just a movie about fans of NWA. Like, it's a movie. It's a good movie that you can just, I throw that thing on casually and just watch it because it's well acted, well directed, cinematography, all those terms. It's cool. And my number 1.
About Straight Outta Compton, like, because NWA is like, I guess you can say like the reason music sounds the way it do right now. Like, cause I'm old enough to remember when Straight Outta Compton came out, and like back, hip hop was very fun. It was very fun loving. It was like a party. You know, it had dudes like Kwame out there. We had like the silk shirts with the polka dots doing the Running Man. Know what I'm saying? It was a lot of that. And niggas with attitude dropped a Straight Outta Compton. Like it was a title change. like nothing sounded the same after that. And like all the parents groups and all that, like, you know, lost their shit basically. And and including my parents, they weren't that strict. Well, I can't even call my parents like strict really, because I did watch The Exorcist when I was like 9, and a lot of other stuff like when I was 9. And that movie's not scary to me. Like I think I told you before, right? Every time I watch The Exorcist, I'm dying laughing. Like that movie is hilarious to me. But I remember like, especially like hip hop was always kind of dangerous to like the parents, the parent groups and all that. And Straight Outta Compton, just like their heads exploded. You know what I'm saying? But they never, I think just only until now they're really taking into account that like there was a method to it, there was a message to it. Like it needed to be heard. Like, you know, it's not just a bunch of killer nigga type stuff. It's like actually showing, they're talking about what's happening to like the disenfranchised, like the have-nots. You know what I'm saying? Right. So like there's a lane to it, and it need to be heard. And that's so all of us old heads was like looking forward to that movie. Like we definitely going to go see that. Definitely respect that one.
Word. All right. So my number one may seem a little underwhelming considering everything we had to say about Straight Outta Compton, but it's my list, and whatever I want go on my list.
Not built for this. These boys come in here, they gotta fight for life. People die in the ring. Your daddy died in the ring. I don't know him. Ain't got nothing to do with me. I've been fighting my whole life. It's not a choice for me. Every punch I ever thrown's been on my own. Nobody showed me how to do this. I'm ready.
It's a continuation of a franchise that I grew up with. One of my favorite franchises of all time. Soft reboot, kind of sequel. And one of the best movies I've seen in my entire life. No cap. I don't care what nobody say. I'm not taking no criticism. Michael B. Jordan's Creed is just my favorite black movie ever, man. Like yes, Creed, bro.
Okay.
I love that movie, man. I watch that movie religiously. I can't believe how much I had fun with that movie, bro. I went in there expecting like Star Wars 7, where I was just like, it's just gonna be fan service and nothing more. I was in there crying, bro. My face was leaking.
Oh, they got you, huh? That one got you.
God. Oh my God, bro. I walked away with so many new songs. I wanted to be a boxer after that movie. It's way too late for that. Like that's not the path I'm gonna walk in life.
That's funny.
Look at me. But it inspired me, bro. Like it made me want to go out and conquer some shit. Like I was like, I'm gonna find the biggest meanest nigga I know. I'm gonna knock him the fuck out in front of everybody, and I'm gonna crown myself champion, because that's just how Creed make you feel. Creed make you feel like can't nobody top you, can't nobody take you. The second movie was great. I'm glad they never made a third, but like I would have watched the third.
I think they are. I think they're getting ready to make one.
Holy!
I think I saw that. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I saw they are getting ready to make a third one. You know they're gonna make a third one. Come on, you know they are.
I mean, I'll watch it. I think the story is complete. You know, he makes resolution with his father's killer's son. You know, it's
right.
There's nothing really left to do. But yeah, that's my number one, bro. That's my whole list.
It was dope. It was a good movie. Yeah, no, it's a good movie. But yeah, so they got you feeling like white people felt about Rocky. Like, I'm gonna go find the biggest nigga I can find. And I'm gonna knock him out.
Yeah,
Rocky. Yeah,
Adrian.
Yeah. Okay, all right. It was dope. It was cool. I respect it. All right, so a little bit, kind of like with yours, like mine. I had, I guess you could say, I had a much more, I guess, blacker growing up experience. Because I saw like all the hood movies we definitely saw. Like, and plus, that's the thing about like growing up in like these strict Christian households. It's like some things you need to see, like some movies you need to see, some stories you need to like see, because it's real. Like it's real life. Like this, you can't shield. I feel like it's dangerous to shield kids from everything. You know what I mean? Because then you're just sitting, kind of pushing them out in the world, and they just honky dory, just walking around. You know what I'm saying? And like not prepared to like encounter a lot of stuff. But so mine's going to be a little. Your list is so highbrow and refined and classic, with A Killer and the Bee and The Great Debaters.
Hardly, you know what I mean? Come on.
You know what I'm saying? You got that highbrow stuff. So I'm gonna start mine off with
This is a chance for us to make some changes. Go in and see if we can turn this thing around. I mean, nobody else wants the job.
East Side High was out of control, and then Joe Clark took over.
Take out your pencils and write. I want the name. Every hoodlum, drug dealer, and miscreant on my desk by noon today.
They called him Crazy.
You used to call me Crazy Joe? Well, now they can call me Batman.
Crazy for padlocking the doors.
You know me 30 years. You knew what I would do.
Crazy for changing the rules.
I want all of you to look at this slovenly, sloppy boy here as an example of how not to dress.
But Joe Clark was only crazy about one thing: the kids he cared about.
Lean on Me.
I love that movie.
I love that movie with Morgan Freeman. You know what I'm saying? They used to call me Crazy Joe. Now they call me Batman. I absolutely love that movie. It's he is over the top, and like, he portrays one of those teachers that you hate at first because they always on your ass about stuff, but then like you kind of learn the method of their madness a little bit, and you say, okay, I mean, yeah, he a little over the top, but you know, he kind of got my back in a way. You know what I'm saying? He kind of do have my best interest. You just gotta like get through. Like, man, look, stop yelling at me, though. You know what I'm saying? You got, I hear you, but stop yelling at me, man. Damn, I got you. So that's my number 10. My number 9.
In every neighborhood, there is one house that adults whisper about, and children cross the street to avoid. Now, Wes Craven, creator of A Nightmare on Elm Street, takes you inside.
Something's in there.
We gotta get out of here, Leroy.
All sorts of rumors about what goes on in that house. The police never took it serious.
She's been feeding that thing between the walls again.
Very, very tense about this. What goes on in this house is a sin.
People Under the Stairs. So this is like something that only I would appreciate, or if you're into like weird, offbeat horror movies, you'll be into it. It's about this slumlords, right? And so the people who live in like little rundown like apartments in the hood, they devise some kind of crazy plan to like rob the people who own the building. And it's I think it's the first time I ever seen Bing Rames in something. And there's a kid who was pretty hot back then. I think the other movie he starred in was the Jackson story. They used to show on VH1 all the time. But yeah, and it's really cool. They go to rob the slumlords, right? And come to find out the slumlords, these bizarre, crazy ass like white people who like and they have like this huge mansion, right? And so like they have all these contraptions and stuff that like block the doors and like lock the windows, so really nobody could ever get out of there. Like if you know what I mean, if they don't want them to. And so like yeah, so they go like break into the house and then they get stuck in the house and they find out there's like all kinds of people like living in the walls, living in the basement, and they got like this little gimp type of character that's in there too, and it's really good if you're into like crazy offbeat like type of movies. People Under the Stairs, it's a cult classic at this point. Not a lot of people know about it. Number 8.
So what are you gonna do, KD? You gonna mess around out there in the streets till you get killed? What's that, sir? You gotta think about your life. Being a black man in America isn't easy. All I'm saying is survive.
You need to be glad that you graduated from high school and that you're alive at 18.
Menace to Society.
Of course.
I gotta put Menace in there. Like I'm from that era. You know what I'm saying? That's my era right there. And it is a lot of the what's that saying? Like putting the sugar in the medicine type of deal. So because I mean on the surface and really it's a hood movie, really. But they shine like such a poignant light, the senselessness of like all these black kids just killing each other over nothing. You know what I mean? And so like you get the ignorant niggas who come in there for the old dog, you know, and the set tripping and stuff like that, right? But they do like have like what happens to Kane at the end, and like you know, my man was getting his life together. He was about to move out with Jada Pinkett out to Atlanta or something like that, I think. And like right when he's about to change his life, he getting his life together, he gets gunned down by something senseless that he did to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And just showing that endless cycle of just useless murder, you know, and it's like, okay, so you shoot my boy, I shoot you, your boy shoot me, my boy shoot you. When do it end? You know what I'm saying? Like when does all that end? You know, what's like we gotta find a better way. You know what I'm saying?
Enter the dragon as I start the record, attack this nigga, the banging the rappers on the bandwagon. Feel the fury of a renner, game with men on slaves.
No, you're sexy.
Thank you. Sir? Sir, can I check that newspaper? Sir, where are you going? Get a job, why don't you?
People call me Q or GQ. What did names like Mustafa and Akbar become too hard to spell?
Oh, well, I'm serious now.
Well, I'm serious too, Raheem, and this does not make you a man.
I should let you have a.
What do I got for 7? Juice. Yes, number 7.
I
Juice.
Right.
Yeah, I got it for Juice on there, man, because it's kind of the same thing, but that's a movie about you got to choose your friends wisely. You know what I'm saying? You can't hang out with everybody, bro, because like it's not everybody. I mean, a lot of people come up hard, and there's reasons to wait that There's reasons some people act the way they act. But again, you gotta protect your own and like, you know, move with people who got like, you know, your best interest and their best interests at mind too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was cool. Like even like your tightest boy, sometimes hey, you gotta cut some people off. You know what I'm saying? And just do what you gotta do, you know, and do what like you because he was a DJ. Omar Epps' character, I can't remember his name, but Omar Epps' character was a DJ, and he was coming up like in the DJ ranks and like winning competitions and stuff. So you know his future was moving and was kind of on, but hanging with that one friend could you know what I'm saying, it could ruin your life. But, at number 6.
Ooh-wee. It's gonna be a scorcher today.
Universal Pictures presents a new film from Spike Lee.
Good morning, Miss Mother Sister. Now, Mookie, don't work too hard today. The man says it's gonna be hot as the devil.
I've been here 25 years. Sal's famous pizzeria is here to stay. Trust me.
Mookie, the last time I trusted you, we ended up with a son.
I know you can't stand it. You can't stand it.
Hey, Sal, how we gonna burst on the wall here?
You want brothers on the wall? Love. Get your own place. You can do what you want to do.
Do the right thing. You talk about an event. That movie was an event, and I was just young enough to like understand it or to catch it. And so that's like Spike. That's a Spike Lee joint. It might be his.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it might be his most critically acclaimed movie still, I think. But yeah, that's definitely like a black classic, like cemented. You know, when they took out Radio Raheem, you know what I'm saying? And then like everybody ride it, and then you had Fight the Power pumping in the background. It was like, man, I remember watching the video and saying like, man, they was riding in the movie theaters damn near. Like at the end of that movie. But yeah, that's my journey right there. All right, number 5.
Good morning, Your Highness.
We've selected for you a very fine wife.
So, what kind of music do you like?
Whatever kind of music you like.
Do you have a favorite food?
Whatever food you like.
Fine girl, isn't she?
Why can't I find my own wife? I want a woman that's going to arouse my intellect as well as my loins.
Where will you find such a woman?
Queens. No one here can know I am royalty. You must appear to be no different than the average man.
I will not say a word.
We require a room that is very poor.
Damn shame what they did to that dog.
What I got for number 5? Number 5, yes. Coming to America. That is one of the greatest. I'm not even going to say like black movie or comedy. It's one of the greatest comedies ever. Man, there's so many lines from that from that one movie that's just cemented in like just American culture, not only just black culture. You know, yeah, that boy good. Good and terrible. Oh, this is beautiful. What is that, Velvet? It's just so many lines just in that one movie that I have seen that movie probably 50 times, most likely more. And I'm gonna see it another like 150 times because I love that movie. I can never not watch that movie. I still like
exactly once.
You see it only once?
Yeah.
Oh no, we gotta go back to Zamunda, bro. We gotta go back to. I gotta take you back to Zamunda. We gotta watch that joint. All
right, bet that.
Okay, I haven't seen the second one though. I heard it's alright, so I kind of don't want to watch it because I don't want to taint the first one. You know what I mean? I don't want to taint that one. I want to keep that one like pristine in my memory. But, all right, number 4.
Tell me a story. Well, there was a DUI stop, and I find 500 grams of meth in the dash. Turns out this DUI is on his way to smoke his ex-partner before trial.
You could be out there for a year, and the most entertaining story that you can come up with to tell me is a drunk stop.
Pay the bill.
Today's a training day, Officer Hoyt. Supervise 5 officers. You could be number 6 if you act right.
Listen, everyone's telling you how lucky you are. Don't screw this up.
You got today and today only to show me who and what you're made of. You gotta decide whether you're a wolf or a sheep.
Training Day. Like Training Day, number 4. Yeah, that's whenever that movie comes on cable or something, I gotta sit down and like watch a little bit of it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, Denzel and Ethan Hawke. That's just a bona fide classic, man. Even though I do hate that out of all the great roles that Denzel Washington has had and played, he would get the Oscar for playing like a crooked cop. Like playing a nigga, basically. That's what it is. But I mean, but he did a good job though, man. That's what I'm like. Just,
they always find a way to insult us.
Right. Like of all the roles Denzel has played, of all these like really class people, you know, all these like really stand up heroic fathers, like black fathers and black role models. Yeah, we're gonna give him an Oscar because he played a nigga, basically. But you know what I'm saying. Number 3.
Now your mama told me what happened to you yesterday. How the hell you gonna get fired on your day off?
Damn!
Look, she bending over.
Hi, Miss Parker. Hi, boy. Miss Parker just don't know.
Come here.
What's up, Big Perm? I mean, Big Worm?
If you ain't got my money, I'm killing you and him. You don't drag me into this?
I'm used to stealing her. Get in and get out.
Here come Debo. Give me your stuff.
You want me to ask for my bike back?
What bike?
The one I let you use a couple of weeks ago. Oh, that bike.
Friday. It gotta be Friday. It gotta be on the list. I know how you feel. I know how you feel. But I swear to you, like Summers and Forestville for me, I could swear somebody like took a day of like our lives, like just hanging in the neighborhood of Forestville and just wrote a movie around that. Because it is exactly that. I can't. Yeah, I will always love that movie. That will always be top 5 dead or alive for me.
I won't judge you. It wasn't my childhood. I think that's what it ultimately comes down to.
Right.
But
yeah.
Like I said, I'm glad y'all have it. I'm glad we have it, even if I'm not necessarily in that group. I'm glad it exists.
Yeah, that's a classic. I have you have seen it though, right? Like,
yeah, I've seen Friday.
You see it? All right, man. You like Big Worm? You weren't feeling Big Worm and none of that?
No,
you weren't feeling when Chris Tucker was smoking boat with the Hispanic dudes and he was all twitching.
Whenever that nigga picked up any weed, I was just like, whatever. Like it's not that movie's not accessible to me. It's just
okay. All right.
Just not. So
and also like back in high school, I did smoke my fair share of weed. So like that's what I'm saying. Back like that was a moment in time for me that is just like, bruh. That's my era. That's me. All right. Number 2.
You got your toothbrush?
Check.
Do you have your deodorant?
Check.
Do you have your cozy clothes?
Got that.
What?
Do they know I'm black?
Should they?
You might wanna,
Mom and Dad, my black boyfriend will be coming up this weekend. I just don't want you to be shocked that he's a black man.
I ain't never seen you like this before, bro.
Meeting families, taking road trips. Don't come back all bougie, man.
Come back, you got your damn pants up to your damn stomach.
So you guys coming up from the city?
Yeah, we're just heading up for the weekend.
Can I see your license, please?
He wasn't driving.
I didn't ask who was driving. I asked to see his ID.
Call me Dean and you hug me, my man.
So how long has this been going on, this thing?
Get Out.
Wow. Okay. A fairly recent one. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, that's a classic. That's an instant classic. Like, especially, I love horror, and that's what I'm talking about as far as like horror movies, horror, sci-fi, and fantasy that we can relate to. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's from our perspective, and it's from people that look like us, and only a black dude who's been in one of those situations could come up with something like, there ain't number white folk here.
Yeah.
Damn, I hope they don't like try to kidnap me and like try to sell my body or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I love that, man. That's one of my all-time top fives. And number one,
I have seen gods fly. I've seen men build weapons that I couldn't even imagine. I've seen aliens drop from the sky.
Yeah.
But I have never seen anything like this. How much more are you hiding?
Hold up. Let's go.
We are home.
it gotta be Black Panther. Number one. Absolutely. Like that was an event. That was another movie that was like an event. And yeah, I'm just sitting in the movie theater, just like, finally. You know what I'm saying? Finally. We're in Africa and they're not like destitute poor, or they're not slaves, or you know what I mean? And honestly, King T'Challa is cool, but I'm kind of all about Killmonger. I'm all about Killmonger, bro. Like he was the true hero to me, and on every level. Like in the very beginning of the movie, when like you have this white lady who's like talking about like all these African like idols and tribal masks and stuff in there. Like right. She's the expert on it, right? Like, oh yeah. She knows. She is gonna tell the brother about the African idols, the artifacts in there. I love it. Yeah, I was like, that's all me. All right, cool. So that was fun. That was cool.
I respect it. I'm glad we had at least one movie in common. I was listening to you were getting down to the wire, and I was like, damn, we have totally different lists.
So hey man, I just grew up hood, I guess. I wouldn't think so. Like I'm not the hoodest dude at all, to me. But I compared to my list, compared to your little highbrow, you know, NAACP list you got over there. Know what I'm saying?
That's my parents, bro. Those are movies they made sure I saw. You know, these were the things I experienced. And the thing is, like, even not growing up in the hood, most of us grew up hood adjacent to some degree. We had that guy in our circle, you know, or gal who was like, you know, from the gutter, like in the mud. You know what I mean? I didn't really have that, so I didn't really. Not only did I not experience it at home, it didn't really get exposed to me out there either, because none of my friends were really living like that. You know what I mean? And
right.
It's just, and it's not a judgment thing. It's not like I was above all that. It's just a simple matter of exposure, what I was and wasn't exposed to. I'll tell you what, I was expecting to set it off to be somewhere on your list. I had money on it.
It's cool. I love that movie, but it's too many bangers out there for like. Now, and that's the thing. We can do like, because we're doing just black movie classics, just overall, just black movie classics, right? But for real, we could do like a black hood movie, like top 10 black hood movies. We could do that, and that would be hard. Like that would be extremely hard too, you know. But I
don't think I've seen enough of them to come up with 10.
Oh, bro, I can. All right. Oh, we gonna do that. We gonna go through like a bunch of black movies, and we gonna watch a bunch of black hood movies. So I can get you on game, bro.
Shit.
I gotta get you on game. from dead presidents, state property, oh my God, Boys in the Hood. Man,
Seen that one.
You see, all right, we could cross that one off. Yeah, why they do my man Ricky like that? Well.